one was it? This is right here. Let's fly high in the sky with T-Crow as the crow flies. This is the podcast. We may be the outcast, but we'll outblast and we outlast anyone in lane on the podcast. This is my show. If you don't know now, you know. We're gonna go to the beat. So high we may CJ creep, but never mind that. Let's talk about the facts of politics and some of they sneaky tricks. They hide behind the wall. And the American great game of football is still a nation around here. It is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You're Steelers. You're Steelers. It's Steelers. He's a Steelers. Oh shit, I can't see him. There's no. As the Crow Flies podcast, let's go. Yeah, that was Steve. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the most incredible podcaster of them all, Mr. T. Crow. But yeah, I forgot to mention he's very, very handsome.
Hey, listen. Listen, that's what she says. And I ain't mad at her. You understand?
Yes.
Hey, people. Hey, we're back at it again. The dynamic duo. Hold on a second. It's back at it once again. Fresh to death and in the flesh.
Yes.
But hold on a second.
All right.
Before you say yes, I got to get you on the screen.
All right.
Now we got you.
Definitely yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the screen. I mean.
Yeah. Hey, man. Sunday was fun day, and I missed that. But then came Monday. I'm sorry, Dover, but you know how shit happens.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk to the people a little bit.
If any of you didn't watch the podcast on Sunday night, because T. Crow didn't do his feed. I know a lot of y'all are watching his feed, but I share my feed with him, and then we have two feeds on Sunday, but we only had one because only me and Nicole Jean was in the house. T. Crow.
Yeah, Johnny was absent.
He fell asleep.
And hit the AM PM.
Had to take a nap. He didn't get the time change right. He changed the whole 12 hours instead of
listen, it was AM PM. I took my glasses off, and those who know me knows I'm halfway blind. I took my glasses off and I laid down. I was like, you know what? And I'm gonna blame some of my close friends for this incident.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But it was AM to PM, and I didn't see the PM. It was AM. And hey, but we're here today, and I got my man Dover, and we're here to enlighten you on some good old topics. And I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah. And also, there's something new that I'm doing for the show. Mm-hmm. We're doing a poll.
Are we?
Yeah.
A poll.
Yeah, we're gonna do a poll every Wednesday. We're gonna do a poll, and we want to see people to tune into the poll. I got to type it in on there. I forgot to type it in on the podcast on the page, but I will put it in there.
So you put a poll up.
Yeah, and the poll tonight is: who had the greater music career, Sade or Janet Jackson?
Oh my God, that's an easy one.
Say it.
Janet Jackson.
No, I knew you. No.
Yeah.
See. This is no ordinary love.
Mm-hmm. She's a two-hit wonder.
What?
Sade is.
Oh my
Sade.
God.
So-called Sade.
Listen,
looks like Sade to me.
What's her other hit?
Yeah. Smooth operator.
Smooth. Guess what? She had more than that too.
Oh.
And we can go down the list. But guess what, people? I'm choosing Sade. He's choosing Janet Jackson.
Of course.
Listen, Sade, when you on your motorcycle and you got a nice, and you listen, you're in the middle of the night and you're riding by yourself, and all you got is your music, you and the bike.
How many times?
And you play that Sade, No Ordinary Love, and you listen to it at the end when that instrumental and her smooth melodic voice comes in, and you're raw, and you're like, yeah. You know what it reminds you of? When Miami Vice.
Here's the thing.
When Crockett and Tubbs was riding,
and I'm on my bike and I'm with my crew and I'm playing No Ordinary Love.
Okay.
This ain't no Rhythm Nation.
Crockett.
I love Janet.
Crockett and Tubbs.
But we're Crockett and Tubbs right now.
He's comparing Sade to Janet Jackson, which is no comparison. This said Sade.
Sade. Don't do that to her.
Sade had 2 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, and? How many Janet Jackson have?
How many?
Like I thought.
Janet Jackson
listen,
on the Billboard.
Sade, we're taking a poll, people. I need your input. Sade or Janet Jackson? Jay Creep is going with Sade.
Janet Jackson had 28 top 10 hits on the Billboard 100 chart. So when it comes to hits,
I was going to say timeout. Wait a minute. Timeout.
Yeah.
What?
That's what it says. That's what Google says. And
You sure they didn't put Michael?
I said, yeah.
Well, guess what? We're going with Sade anyway, because this is No Ordinary Love that we got people, and she's the South African queen that we all knew and grew up to love. And we all were riding with her in the middle of the night, like Crockett and Tubbs did in the middle of the night with all their music.
I understand that you are amused by Sade.
Sade.
But
what's wrong with this dude?
You can't compare her to Janet Jackson.
Yes, you can. It's a poll. And I want people out there to weigh in on the poll.
She had a bigger forehead than Janet Jackson. If you wanted to say who had the biggest forehead, Sade,
that's the African is in her.
Sade would win that. You know what I'm saying? God. But I respect Sade.
Sade, if you respect, you call her by her fucking name. Antonia.
Shade.
Antonia Dovier.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, Shade. Says Shade.
This guy's a straight jackass. He's disrespecting Sade.
Shade.
She's gonna be one of my first guests on here.
Shade had a stellar career. She was a great artist, but she's not. You can't compare her to Janet Jackson.
Yes, you can. I just did.
You did, but you shouldn't have. Well,
I wasn't with them Sunday people. You see how they do me? Yeah. Now, Sunday, we normally do our celebrity deaths. And hang on. Dwayne Wiggins from Tony died. It's my anniversary. Listen, great. Tony was that crew in the 90s. And if you grew up in the 90s, people, which we did, you listen to Tony. And Dwayne Wiggins was 64 when he passed away. And my condolences go out to him.
Last Friday at age 64.
I just told you that.
Yeah.
Listen, and he sung that song, man, Anniversary. Tony had a bunch of hits. Off the tip of my head, I can't name them all because it's the 90s, and back then I smoked a lot of weed. And I can't remember what those songs were. You remember Dover?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Play Anniversary by Tony.
No. That's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about other songs.
What those songs were. When it was the right time for my wife and I to launch our business, we chose Legals to create our LLC.
Do you know? Yes, my anniversary. See, hey, Dwayne Wiggins, man, heart goes out to this guy. Oh, yeah.
So we have a little tribute to Dwayne Wiggins.
It's my anniversary. Listen, and this don't gotta be about your fucking wedding either, people. It can be an anniversary when y'all first got together, when y'all first met each other, or if when y'all just, it's an anniversary. And when y'all first met each other, it can be a lot of different things. Shout out to Dwayne Wiggins, man. My heart goes out to his people, his family, his friends, and the rest, the members of Tony. Hey, listen. Yes, we do not own the rights to that song. So do not try to sue As the Crow Flies podcast. If you do, sue Portia Collins. She's our manager. Sue her. Portia, you're going to get sued, but don't sue us.
Nobody's going to be sued.
Yes, it's our anniversary. But
nothing wrong with a little tribute.
Yeah, then we gave a tribute to that guy, man. Listen, he was great. He was great.
Yeah,
hey, Tony was great.
Tony was a great R&B band. At that time, they were really smooth. You know what I'm saying? They were
right on.
They had sort of a different sound than other R&B groups.
They came out. That's when we had Jodeci, we had R. Kelly, we had Keith Make You Want to Sweat.
Yeah.
We had a whole lot of people, man. Listen.
Yeah.
Hey, back in them days, we had Jodeci was popping like a motherfucker, and a lot of these guys were collaborating with rap artists. And listen, you go back to hear Biggie with R. Kelly. I'm fucking you tonight. That's what Biggie said. They said.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that. That song was a banger. Tupac, How Do You Want It with Jodeci.
Yeah, Tupac.
How do you want it? Hey, listen. The list can go on and on and on, but we're not going to do that.
In Vogue was out there.
In Vogue. Oh my God, I forgot about it. Oh yeah, we love In Vogue too. Shout out, man. Listen, shout out to Dwayne Wiggins, his family, and Tony.
Yeah,
it's our anniversary, but man, listen, that was kind of crazy.
Excuse me. Yeah, condolences to the friends and family of Dwayne Wiggins.
Yeah, but so back to the poll. This is nothing. This is something for the listeners. I'm going with Sade. He's going with Shannon. And listen, there's no wrong answer here.
Yeah, Sade is the wrong answer. For Sade.
There's no wrong answer here, people.
Okay.
We just need your votes and your concern. Okay, Dover. So now we're going to talk about something else. Listen. Listen. This is kind of funny, man. Listen. Oh man. I got to take my hat off for this one.
You do?
Because I want the women to see me for who I truly am.
Oh, I think they do.
Listen, they know I'm a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
They know I'm nothing but a charming young man.
Yes.
Well, middle-aged man. How about that?
Right.
Who looks young. How about that?
Oh,
Look great,
yeah,
you know, with no wrinkles, no cracks.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we're listen. I want to say this to the ladies out there. We're meaning no comment. I mean, no harm, no foul. But I want to say one thing.
You must be about to say.
I'm about to say something hot.
Really?
But listen, it's what I read. Okay. So I don't want you ladies out there to get mad at it.
They won't blame you if you read it.
Okay.
But I got a feeling your 2 cents is going to be worse than what you read.
No. Hey, listen, I'm the ladies' man. I'm for the ladies, man. I listen.
Yeah.
I got $2. I got a mom. I got a wife. I got all this thing. Okay. I got women going around my whole life, man. Listen, I'm for them. Mm-hmm. But sometimes they do go overboard. They do the wrong thing, and they say the wrong shit. They act the wrong way.
Okay.
But here's what I want to say.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Anthony Edwards, he's a 23-year-old basketball star, right?
Yeah. Makes
$170 million in this contract. He's about to re-up.
$170 million.
Yeah, he's about to re-up in like a year or two for like a $300 max deal in 2 or 3 years. But what he said was he doesn't want anything to do with his daughter. He doesn't want paternity rights. He said, "I'll pay child support, and that's all I'm going to do." Do you think he's wrong for that?
Yeah, I think he's stupid for it. I don't necessarily think he's wrong, and it's definitely not illegal, but I think it's stupid because if you have a child,
right,
and you take the DNA test if you don't know if that's your child, and when you find out it is your child, it is your responsibility to take care of that kid financially. Now, he said that he's going to do that.
Yeah, he's going to take care of it financially.
But he don't want to have anything to do with the child.
Nothing to do with the child.
That right there is bad judgment. I can say, this guy's young, but he's a jackass for saying that. Because his daughter is going to find out that her daddy, who's a superstar athlete, who does all this stuff for other kids that he doesn't know.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And it doesn't want anything to happen. Doesn't want anything to do with her. Now, how is that going to make his child feel about her father?
she's going to grow up hating. Well, I can't say hate, but she's going to have resentment.
Listen,
I see resentment coming this way. I don't know. Listen, here's the thing that I don't know the relationship that he had with the mom or whatnot. It could have been a one-night stand. It could have been a hookup. But let's play devil's advocate here and roll the dice from the other side of the table. Let's say this young man was not a basketball star. Let's say this young man didn't have any money.
Okay.
Let's say this young man was nobody.
Right.
And she wanted to get an abortion, but he wanted to keep the kid. And she said, no, I'm putting the kid up for adoption. I'm getting rid of it.
He should be trying to convince that lady to have the baby and give it to me. I'll take care of the kid.
Okay.
I'm a guy, as you know, who has custody of their daughter.
Right. That's
okay.
you. But your significant other gave you custody.
She didn't give me custody.
You went and got it.
I got a lawyer and got custody because I want to take care of my kid. I want to be a part of her life.
But some guys, and like the moms, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I want to be in the lives of all my children as well. But the mom, she could have got an abortion.
Yeah.
And then if they choose to get an abortion, there's nothing you can do about that.
You can't really stop them, but you can talk to them and try to convince them.
Yeah, you talk to them.
And not to, if they don't want the baby, you should say, give me the child and I'll take care of it. It doesn't matter where you are in life and how hard raising that kid will make your life. You need to take responsibility. You need to love that child. You need to take care of that child.
And raise that child.
Protect that child.
Exactly.
Not be a selfish son of a bitch going off playing basketball games, making $170 million and saying, I don't want nothing to have. I don't want to have anything to do with my kid. You should be ashamed of yourself. You scumbag.
You're 100% right. But what he said is, if she didn't know I was a basketball star, if she didn't know I had all this money, she would have got an abortion.
So?
No, it's not so. Take your emotions out of it and weigh the scale. So I have to take my emotions out of this, and I'm like, look here. She said if he was not who he was, and I got pregnant by Joe Blow, she got pregnant by you. Or just say you for a second.
Okay.
Hey man, we got this little podcast going. Listen, we ain't making no money yet, but we will be. I ain't got time for that, motherfucker. I'm getting an abortion. So say she gets an abortion, right?
I'm a blue collar guy.
Right. We work.
Man.
Yeah, we're working man. Right. And say she goes and like, I don't want that baby by this working man.
By me and said she was going to get an abortion, I'd try to convince her
to give you the baby.
And if she did not, I wouldn't be mad and fighting mad. I'd just be like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" If she's sure she wants,
yeah. And guess what? If she did do it, then what could? There's nothing you could do. Is what I'm saying. So there's nothing you could do if she's like, you know what? I don't want to have your baby. I don't want to keep you in my life. I don't want nothing to do. We had a one night stand. I got pregnant. Blah blah blah. I don't want the baby. Let's abort it, or I'm going to give it for adoption.
No, listen.
So
I would go in on the abortion with her.
Of course.
Because if that's what she really wants, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fight with her about that.
Well, that's not the question. That's not what I'm talking about. Of course you're going to give her half. Like, yeah, of course you would. I mean, that's way cheaper than doing what you're going to do. But, excuse me. If she comes in and she's like, you don't believe in abortions. Your family doesn't believe in abortions.
I gotta.
You don't want to. No. It's hypothetically.
Yeah.
It's hypotheticals. You don't believe in all that and the above, and your family doesn't believe in all that and above. And you're like, give me the baby.
Yeah.
And she says, you know what? I believe in adoption. I'll give it to you. And she walks away. And guess what? You can't get child support from her.
I don't care about
that. But what about the woman on the other side who the men don't have that option that the women have?
All right,
how do you feel about that?
All right, here's the thing. If she wanted an abortion, I wouldn't fight with her. I'd say, okay, I'll take you there. I'll pay for half of it. You know what I'm saying? If she had no,
you would pay for half the abortion?
Yeah.
Even if you didn't believe in it.
Listen, I think abortion is wrong, but I don't try to stop. I never tried to stop anybody or preached at them to not get an abortion.
Okay.
So if you know, what I'm saying if she was getting an abortion, she was dead set on getting an abortion and said, "I don't want this baby with you." You know what I'm saying? I feel some kind of way about her saying that. I'm like, you was with the sexiest man around
Oh,
in
shit.
the area.
So who's that? That
So,
ain't what my kid.
you know what I'm saying? But listen, I support her.
You said the sexiest man around. I'm like, that could be Johnny.
I would support her on it. But it's a different story if she says, I'm going to have this baby and give it up for adoption.
Right.
Then I'd be like, oh, no. You got to give me my baby. You got to give me that child. That's my flesh and blood.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? If she's going to get an abortion, that's one thing. But if you're going to have the baby, don't give it away. Give it to me. I'll take care of it.
I believe in that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my blood being raised by other blood that's not their blood.
And make no mistake about it, T. Crow. I do not want to have a kid. I don't want to have a kid.
No, I get it.
I didn't want to have a. My daughter's 11. I didn't want to have a baby 11 years ago. But when a girl told me she was pregnant, I'm going to do everything I can to be the best father I can.
Well, that's her job.
I got a vasectomy right after she told me she was pregnant. The next day, I was like making.
What was it? The next day you made plans like, hey, doc, cut these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got to do this. I've been putting it off way too long, and now I got
shit. Oh shit!
But she had to prove it. We had the DNA. We had the DNA test. You can wipe it up with this.
That's my hat.
Yeah, this is just a Steelers hat.
This one's gonna sit here till I get done.
Oh no, you're gonna get the board wet.
Nope, I get nothing wet. I got this dripping. It's gonna keep it dripping. I'm gonna share this cup. Listen, I didn't know where my Steeler hat. Thank you. You got me fucked up. Everybody knows how I feel about my damn Steelers. You ain't dripping nothing in my Steelers. Oh, I'm sorry, people.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we had a little mishap. Hey, we know he tried to hand me a Steeler hat to drip up this drink. Ain't no damn way. We ain't picking nothing up in my Steeler hat. Thank you, sir. Now that's what I'm talking about. We use Bounty, the quicker picker upper. Hey, listen, Bounty, you want to give us some promos?
So, yeah, I think Anthony Edwards is making a mistake.
Yes, he is, but he's 23 and
he's 23.
And guess what? Well, it's old enough, but guess what? He's young enough also and old enough. But he's sitting there thinking like, I got these millions. She's a gold digger. She's coming to the moment. But you know what, motherfuckers? Let me tell you something. Like if I was his dad, and if everybody wanted to hear me, I'm gonna hear, and I want you young people to hear me right now. I didn't do it, but strap up.
If it's about the money, he's already paying child support. So why you so worried about the money?
He didn't care. He don't want the responsibilities. What he was saying.
He should have
strapped up.
Yeah, shouldn't have been busting nuts with no.
Hey, what they call it, shooting the club up. Hey, listen, don't shoot the club up, young fellas.
Yeah.
Listen, when you old like me, we don't get action like that.
Shouldn't have been shooting the club up.
We don't get action like that.
What?
Our old ladies are all what? Barren, and I don't even want to give it to us any damn way.
Hey, you know what? I hope the girls are barren, but sometimes they're not. That's how you end up being 55 with an 11-year-old.
Well, I got an 11-year-old grandson.
So you got a grandchild that's same age as
How you got grandkids too, though? But
one is 4.
I got one that's 3 and 5, right between. They're same age. And then my oldest is 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his birthday's in February. He just had a birthday last month. Yeah, when is Maya's birthday?
My daughter's in February.
February what?
18.
His is 23rd.
Yeah.
They're 5 days apart.
Yeah.
So they're born at the same time then. They're the same age.
Yeah.
What school she goes to?
Snow Hill.
He goes to Simon Kennedy. So they'll be in middle school together, Roosevelt probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're the same age.
Yeah.
So guess what?
What?
I'm a father figure to him, so we'll be at the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be seeing your old ass. Yeah. You'll see my old ass. We'll be like, hey,
yeah.
Give me, hey, Dover, let's tell these young motherfucking teachers, give us some punch. Yeah. But back to what I'm saying is, when you're young and in your 20s, and you're out there doing this, doing that, hey, young fellas, strap up. That's what I can tell you.
I can't believe somebody who's making all that money, and
hundreds of millions,
and they got a whole off season to sit around looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? is going to say, I don't want to have anything to do with my daughter. I don't care if you hate the mother. I don't care.
Well,
I don't get along with
Dover, you know as well as the rest of us, it don't work that way.
You still need
yes, but it doesn't work that way.
If
and
that kid is yours.
It is his. And I think he should take responsibility, and he should do what is necessary to make sure that kid has a father. What he's doing is he's financially supporting, the child.
Yeah, but you can't spend it.
But he's not going to be there.
That's crazy.
So does he want?
That's sad.
Here's the thing: his money's going to be there, right? His money's going to take care of the kid.
Hopefully, he'll change his mind here within.
Well, but if not, guess what? She's going to find another man.
He's despicable.
Who is going to be in that kid's life? Yeah, and that kid's going to respect that man more,
of course,
than he respects his own than she respects her own biological father. And that's
I would never be able to get those words out of my mouth. I don't care if I'm rich or poor.
Yes, but but here's the thing, that it's not about that as what we look at as far as being right or wrong, because we know what's right, we know what's wrong. Yeah, he's wrong, but at the same time, what he says is it gives the woman right to say she can abandon the pregnancy and abandon the child if she wants to, and I can't.
Just listen. She can say whatever she wants to say. Has she had the baby?
Yeah, the baby's here. But no.
How old is the kid?
The baby is what, a year, maybe? Here's the thing: if the baby's it's still young. Okay. But what he's saying is this: if she didn't want the baby, she could have aborted it. Yes. Or she could have put it up for adoption. Yes. And like a lot of men, like he said, a lot of men go through who want the kid. Because there's been a lot of men who want the kid with these thoughts. He called them thoughts there. It's funny, man. You got to hear it. And it's not funny to me because I have daughters and shit like that. I got moms, sisters, and everything like that. Oh, no. But the way he worded it, he's like, there's a lot of men who have babies with these thoughts. And these thoughts be like, I don't want to have a baby with you. So I'm going to abort this child. But you slept with this man. You spent the night with this man. And you didn't plan on getting pregnant. And he didn't plan on getting you pregnant. Yeah. You guys spent a couple minutes or a couple hours together, however long it took, who knows. With me, it'd be a couple seconds, motherfucker. You understand me? Well, that's another story for a different day. I'm old. But these people that had intercourse together, and they created a child, and the woman was like, I don't want it. And so she aborts it or takes a morning after pill, whatever she has to do to get rid of that child. He's like, no, I want that child. He has no say. So if he wants the child, he has no say. Like Anthony Edwards says, and she has 100% dominion over what happens with their lives, the fate of all three of them. Yeah. The child, the man, the woman. The woman has dominion over all three of them. She has complete control over the dominion. And she's like, yes or no. He wants it and she says no. Then guess what? He's out and she's out and everybody's done. The baby's born. But if she says yes and he wants it, then okay. But what if he doesn't want it? He has no say. So what you're telling me, if you stick your penis in a woman and you ejaculate your manhood into her, your DNA goes into her, after that point, you're done with sex?
Well, listen, when you're going to stick your penis into a woman, you have to understand that if she gets pregnant, she's carrying that baby in her body. Yes. So she doesn't even have to tell you she's pregnant. She can go get an abortion. It is the point. She could go get an abortion before she's showing and without you even knowing it.
True.
Okay? True. So you got to understand that that's a possibility.
But is that fair? That's what I'm saying. Is that fair to
life
the man?
Is not fair.
So we got to, so as a man.
No, it's not fair.
Okay, you're right. It's not fair. And I get what you're saying. But as a man, if we don't want the child. Yeah. And she wants it. Yeah. It's up to her. If we want the child and she doesn't want it. It's up to her.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's 100% up to the woman.
No, sometimes they listen to you, sometimes they don't, but it is in her body. So what are you gonna do about it?
That's what I'm saying. So it's 100% up to her. So is it right?
Yes, it's her decision up to a point. If she decides to carry that child, then you're gonna have some say so over it once the child is born. But when that child is this big and it's in her body, you ain't got no say so. She don't even have to mention it.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what he's saying.
And that doesn't mean
so where does the man come in at? Where does
you
if it's this big, Dover, right? And you said it, you're not gonna mention it, right? You said this.
Right.
What happened when it's this big? And she finally listen, she hasn't talked to you in 7-8 months, right?
Yeah.
You haven't seen her, haven't even thought about her.
Yeah.
She comes back to you and it's this big, 7-8 months. What do?
I say to her, why didn't you tell me you was pregnant? Is that my baby? And if she says yes, this is your child, then I say, I wish you hadn't told me, but I'm going to do everything that I can do to be the best father I can with that baby.
Okay.
I got plenty of cash. Okay, I got the whole off season. All I do is work out and look stupid, getting drunk, and can't go to Puff Daddy parties anymore. So I might as well take care of this kid. What do you say? That's what I say to her.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Take care of your kid, whether you ain't got no say so over whether it's born or not. Once it is born, you get your DNA test.
Man, listen.
You realize that is your biological child.
It's not that easy with some
whether
people.
You want the kid or not is not relevant. What is relevant is your kid needs a father.
It needs a life.
What are you gonna do? Sit around
and he said, "I'm
stupid with your lip hanging out." I didn't want the kid. I didn't have any say so over it. Shut up. Take care of your kid. Stop whining.
Okay, that's Doper's point on it. I ain't mad at you at all.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree with that because child support makes you do one way or another.
Paying.
But he's already paying child support. But he said, I don't want visitation rights. Okay. And I don't want paternity rights.
Well, you're a jackass. That's all.
He gave them all up.
He gave up because he's a dick face. Look, he might change his mind.
Man, listen, I hope he changes his mind, but guess what? What if she's just a thought over, you know what thought means? That over there.
Yeah.
And what if she's just that? Yeah. Which 9 times out of 10, a lot of women are. Yeah. I hate to say it, women, but you know who you are and you know what y'all do. And I ain't mad at it at all. I love docs.
Is she fine? Have you seen this one?
Oh, she's fine as a motherfucker. Okay. I love docs.
Well,
you understand me?
She whipped it on his ass.
And he should not bust it. I told you.
But he did.
Listen, everybody's pull-out game's weak. My pull-out game's weak. Yours pull-out game's weak. Everybody who's a man. There's a few people in this world. It doesn't
work anyway. My pull-out game was fair, but it's.
But I only know one type of people whose pull-out game is strong. I ain't gonna say it.
I don't even want to hear it.
They're gay. That's what I heard from women.
But anyway, you said it anyway.
Yeah, I said it anyway.
You just ruined.
They're bisexual.
You just ruined the whole.
And
show.
they like to. They can control it. Most men who don't give a fuck and they're heterosexual.
Man, please don't ever mention gay sex, nut busting or anything.
No, but they're the only ones that can really hold it. I don't know how they can do it.
Okay.
Listen, I ain't talking about it. I just said I don't know how they can do it. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. They can refrain from that. I can't. And that's why I don't indulge.
Okay.
And that's why most of us don't indulge.
Yeah, very good.
But back to what I'm saying, people.
My pull-out game was pretty good, but I didn't involve myself in pulling out to try to stop someone from getting pregnant. I done it to last longer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit, I never thought about that. For the 3 times that I did pull out,
it was a strategy.
For the 3 times I did pull out, it was not to get the motherfucker pregnant. No, that was the 3 times.
That ain't gonna work.
I didn't pull out.
Yeah,
pre-cum.
Yeah,
listen,
get pregnant off of that.
They might have. Who cares? But I tried it 3 times. I ain't like it. And I said, fuck that. Bitch, get on the pill. Do something. Because I ain't pulling out no more. I can't control myself. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We ain't going to talk about me no more. I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, we ain't going to talk about Johnny.
He's squirting everywhere. Oh, God. Oh, no. We should have left it.
Hey, man, I was like a motherfucking water faucet in the goddamn yard. Listen. Enough said. So, let's talk about the next topic. Oh, Dover. Listen.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did we discuss the asteroid coming in 2032?
No.
You know about the asteroid.
I heard about it. Okay, good. Because I got some other topics to talk about. Let's talk about this right now. Dover, bring it up. Or you want to wait and bring it up later?
No, let's go ahead.
Cry me a river. Cry me.
Are you afraid that the asteroid...
Hell no, I ain't afraid. Hell no. Are you afraid?
No.
I'm going to tell you why I ain't afraid, Dover.
Why?
Because you motherfuckers believe we landed on the moon.
We did.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
No, we didn't.
We don't want to discuss the tinfoiler segment.
Oh,
right
I just a bitch.
But I just wanted to ask you about the asteroid that's coming in 2032. And the closer it gets, the more accurate they say they can determine if it's going to hit Earth at all.
Okay, how big is it, first off? It's the size of what?
It's
Atlantic Ocean?
It's like 2 miles.
It's 2 miles across and 2 miles wide, or what?
It says 2 miles wide.
2 miles. What about?
So it ain't a global killer.
No, it's going to land. It's going to cause a catastrophic event.
They say if it lands far enough out in the ocean, it won't
do
kill anybody. Just have some big tidal waves.
This is big tidal waves.
Yeah.
And the surfboards. Surfboard.
Yeah, by the time they wash up toward the land, they be small. But they say if it hits land and if it hits a city, it'll knock out the whole city.
Well, good.
You know,
good. Because I want all you fucking tinfoilers who believe that we landed on the moon, man. We didn't land. These motherfuckers. I showed Dover proof, and I'll show you proof. Why he's laughing?
No, we didn't.
It's 0.6 of the gravitational pull. I showed him proof.
He didn't show any proof at all. He showed tire tracks and dirt splashing up. That don't mean nothing.
Guess what? We didn't land on the fucking moon, people.
We did.
No, we didn't.
More than once.
Not this. We've landed since.
Yeah.
But we didn't land in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
No way. And I'm here to tell you we didn't. And I'm here to tell you also that JFK was killed by the government and the mafia. I want to talk about that too.
Okay, we'll talk about that another
Yes, we're gonna. I got research coming.
Okay, we gotta reopen.
Dover doesn't believe shit happened that happened. And he's my favorite. He's my best friend. He's been my best friend since elementary.
We gotta reopen the tinfoiler segment here and write that down. That we're gonna talk.
Are you fucking serious?
We're gonna talk about JFK's assassination.
Wow.
JFK.
And you know what? Somebody showed me some stuff and that the fucking driver. Listen, let's not. Never mind.
JFK's assassination might be the only conspiracy theory that rings true.
We didn't land on the moon, Dover. I keep telling you that.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
All right.
My wife even believes it.
All right.
And I told him I don't want him to believe that he's in the same boat that she's in. She needs going to listen. I'm not gonna say it too loud. But yeah, there's a cuckoo train that drives people that way. He's on it too. I love them both. I really do love them. My mom was on that fucking train.
Would you please?
My brother got on it. He jumped off.
Yeah.
He became Abdul Salam. He's not on it anymore. My sister's on that cuckoo train.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of family members on that train.
They're saying that's what's going on.
Come with me.
Yeah.
We didn't land on the moon in '68.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
We did.
Oh my God. Cry me. Anyway, go ahead, Dover. Talk about what you want to talk about.
So I just wanted to mention the asteroid and see where you was.
Well, that asteroid's coming, right? Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, the asteroid's coming, but we don't know. I heard about this asteroid maybe 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
And they said it's before it was bigger than 2 miles wide or whatever. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be like 8 miles this way, 10 miles that way. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be pretty colossal to where if it smashed into a city, it was going to crush. It was going to crush the city and some repercussions from the shock and the wave throughout the whole state and states nearby. So it's saying it's going to crumble buildings, so crumble everything: roads, bridges, rivers, lakes. Everything was going to just fucking crumble and just feel the repercussions because it's hurled to the air at 3,000 miles an hour. Is that what they said? It's something close to that. I read about it. I was like, but here's the thing that I say: America the great, America the beautiful.
Mhm.
If we landed on the moon in '68,
Okay.
can we shoot this down?
We got to get Bruce Willis back in.
Haven't you ever seen the game Asteroids? I played it when I was 13, 12.
On Atari?
Yes. Did you ever play Asteroids?
Of course.
And you hit the big one, you turn the little ones, and you hit the little ones.
What's that got to do with it?
Can we not shoot this bitch down?
You want to shoot the asteroid?
Yeah.
Send up a couple of nukes and fire.
Why can't we?
I don't know.
Because if you say we landed on the moon,
yeah,
we should be able to shoot this bitch down.
Yeah. I don't know what type of technology we have that can realistically be able to shoot an asteroid flying toward the Earth and then blow it up and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can. Maybe we can.
We can't.
Maybe they just have to.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
We can shoot this bitch down.
I'm sure if they get.
But guess what? If it gets close enough, it's gonna get into our atmosphere. We're not technically advanced enough
to do that,
to land on the moon since '68. How are we gonna shoot this?
So obsessed with landing on the moon
because that's all. This is where the technology goes.
Forget about the moon, please.
Okay, I forgot about it.
Yeah, God, we're having a lunar eclipse, by the way.
Another one
tomorrow.
Oh, really?
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Huh? Interesting.
You
I like
wake
those.
up and see it?
No, I've seen a million of them in my day. Okay. Have you?
I've seen.
You seen at least 10 of them. We're good.
I seen the one
during the day.
The solar eclipse.
The last one. I got pictures of it on my phone. I think we all do.
Yeah.
I think that was very spectacular.
That was amazing.
It was me and my grandsons. It was pretty fun. But the last one, I was alive for the last one too. Really meant nothing.
This one is lunar, so
I didn't have a cell phone, so I couldn't take pictures. And I remember the last time the moon got real close to the Earth. My brother woke us up. We were in like 6th grade, maybe 5th grade. He looked out my sister's window, and he saw the moon right here, and he woke me up. And we could count the craters on the moon. You could see the craters. The moon was like, they said that was close to the Earth has ever been to the moon in thousands of years. And I woke up like, oh God, I was scared. Like, it was like 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh God. My sister, she was in her room. And we looked at them like, oh, what the hell? You know what I said? I'm going back to bed. My brother said,
there's a movie.
And the craters, you could look at the moon and see the moon was close enough. And people say it's been close since. It hasn't been that close.
There's a movie.
And it was kind of scary.
Where Kirsten Dunst, you know who Kirsten Dunst is?
Yes, she played Spider-Man's lover.
Right. Okay. There's a movie where she is, this planet hits the Earth, another planet, right? And at first scientists say it's not going to hit the Earth. And then it goes by the Earth. But then it slingshots around and comes back. And then they say, oh shit, it's going to hit us. And there ain't nothing we can do about it. And you can see it up in the sky coming, but it's coming. It seems like it's so slow. It takes several days. You know what I'm saying? And Kirsten Dunst is naked in the movie.
So you told me all this to tell me she's naked?
Yeah. I can't remember the name of that movie.
Hey, people.
But I heard she was.
Time out. Do you see what he does to me?
What?
He told me this whole story to tell me that this young redhead is butt naked in the movie.
She's an incredibly attractive young lady.
But he told me she's naked.
That's right.
He wants me to go look it up.
That's worth the price of the tickets.
Oh God, I'm not trying to see that.
Why not? Why not?
Because
what's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with you. You know what's wrong with me? I'm 54.
So?
Why do I always see this 30-year-old lady naked?
She's not 30 anymore.
Well, how old is she?
I don't
32? 33?
No,
you want me to look this young woman naked?
Yeah, don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
I'm not! Because he's going to do things to me. He wants me to look at young woman naked. And then he wants me to cry.
42 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I might look. She's not that old. I mean, she's not that much younger than us.
This movie is several years old.
She's 10 years younger than me. Okay, people.
But anyway,
What else? I might look.
it's a decent movie, but it's a decent movie. You just seen the 42. It's a decent movie, but it's made better topless.
That's it.
I don't remember seeing bottom. I've watched it a couple of times.
So you see what's titties. But it really hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cry me.
it was worth the price of tickets.
Okay, yeah. How many times did you see it?
I think she's only naked once or twice.
Well, that's bullshit.
But anyway, it's about
Okay. I might look at it now.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't like movies if they don't got cuss words.
You know.
No, if you ain't got cuss words in them, you don't have black people in them, and you ain't got nudity in them. Don't watch movies.
What if they got a man's butt in there?
Don't watch it.
That's nudity.
Listen, I try to tell you what I watch, man. Listen, I gotta have at least one black person.
You know what? I boycott movies that have male nudity in them. To me, that's wrong.
I don't want to see just male nudity either.
I don't want to see male nudity.
No, if I want to see male nudity, I look in the mirror. And if me looking in the mirror doesn't turn me on.
No. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it should. I think it should outlaw it. I'm gonna write Trump a letter and see if he make an executive order to ban male nudity in movies.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah. Donald J. Trump might do that.
He probably would,
because he likes women too.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give a round of applause for Trump.
Yeah.
I should do it now, but I ain't gonna turn this shit
Let's
up.
not get carried away.
It's a button.
Yeah. So what? I ain't giving. I don't want to get. You can if you want. It's your equipment, but I don't want to give no round of applause.
Are you serious?
To the guy.
This guy is my partner.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
I just want to ask him to make an executive order to ban male nudity in movies.
Well, male nudity in movies. Listen, it's been more prevalent now with the act of gay and women rights and things of that nature. Because back in the day, when I was younger, every female star showed her breasts in movies, and they were all natural. I became a breast man from looking at Smokey and the Bandit, Gator, or Gator.
Bandit.
With
no boobs and no Smokey and the Bandit.
With Gator, it was. That's Burt Reynolds. All these movies that came out in the 70s and 80s. My Tutor.
Sally Fields was in
California Dreaming. Man, listen, there was a lot of movies with women just bearing their breasts, and I wasn't mad at that.
That's good. That ain't nothing to be mad at.
No, I wasn't mad.
Of course you ain't mad at it. You was happy.
Yes, I was.
You was glad to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I became a breast man.
Oh, yeah? So when did you switch over to feet?
I didn't switch over to just feet.
So now
I'm still a breast man. I love breasts.
A boob and toe man.
Listen,
a boob and toe.
I'm becoming a full contact kind of guy who likes the whole picture.
Okay.
So if you have the breast, the ass, and you got your legs done and your toes are done.
You like that.
And you got the whole package.
The total package.
Listen, Dover.
Yeah.
You as well know me. That's the total package. You don't like that? What? Listen, here's the thing.
No.
Back when I was a young man,
okay,
I used to paint chicks' toenails.
You did?
I looked the way that shit looked.
Oh, God.
I'm 19, 18, 20, 21.
So you was painting toenails?
Oh, yeah. I'll paint toenails.
You was painting strangers' toenails?
They weren't strangers. I knew them.
Oh, okay.
And they're told, but you got to remember back then, there was no such thing as going to pedicure and manicure, things like that. You either did it yourself, or there are people that would do it for you, your manicure, but your pedicure, you really didn't have it done. And guess what? It's okay. I like red, and bring that red over here. Listen, they would dab that shit on there. They would clean their toenails off with the other toenail polish, that toenail polish remover, the acetone. And I'll be sitting there. I smoke a little. No. I'm smoking a blunt.
Oh.
Or a joint. And I'll be high. Okay. I'm like, you know what? Your toes need painted. It's not going to turn me on by looking at these fucking nappy ass toes. I can look at mine.
You used to say that?
Yeah.
And they said what?
I was going give me the paint.
You never ran into any chicks with this stinky feet?
Hell no. What the fuck? You already know, man. These motherfuckers know. Don't do that shit around me.
Stinky toes.
But I will take toenail polish and I paint toes.
Yeah, athlete's toes.
Man, listen, if you got athlete's feet or athlete's toes, there were some athletes I did date, and yes, indeed. Your shit better be done nice, soft, and softer than mine. And listen, my feet soft as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take
And listen, I don't want you having athlete toes, and that feet better stink. And if I'm going to paint them toes, because you know what? I'm going home.
Why don't you just wash their feet?
You should be washed when I come and see you.
Okay.
Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah, man, come on, Dover, man. You my dude.
Right.
But I'll paint your toes. You listen, I was good at it. I became good at it. They would give me the little toenail polish. They know I love red. I don't care if you're black, you're tan, Chinese,
what's the
Mexican,
next topic?
white.
What's the next subject?
You're red. And red gonna go.
All right.
And listen,
the asteroid is not going to destroy
ain't that a bitch?
the world.
It's cut me off.
So you're not afraid?
No, I'm not afraid of the asteroid.
Okay.
I think we're gonna that asteroid is really gonna get destroyed by one of our missiles.
Okay. So
and I think if it's not one of our missiles, it'll be the Soviet Union's, it'll be China's. It depends where that thing is projected to hit.
Yeah.
And one of our missiles from on this planet, even though we're not all together per se,
if it hits the Gaza Strip, nobody might not even notice it.
I don't think it should hit the Gaza Strip. The Gaza Strip is the Holy Land, man.
What if it hits Ukraine? Nobody might not notice it.
Now, Ukraine might be a little different.
Yeah.
Putin might be like, yeah. And then Trump might be like, yeah. The only people who's going to be mad is the Democrats. Oh, did I say that out loud? The Democrats going to be mad.
Why? Because they care about people?
Nope. If you care about people, you wouldn't care about Ukraine.
Why not?
Ukraine, they give a fuck about black people.
How do you know?
Well, I studied them and I looked at everything that they did. Ukraine, listen, what they did, it was kind of wrong. They let dogs out before they let black people out. Let dogs that weren't belonging to people. They were dogs on the fucking street.
What do you mean they let them out?
They let them on trains and they had carts made from them, these dogs get out before they were bombed.
Okay.
Before they let black people out.
What black people? There's some black people in Ukraine?
Hell yeah. I've already talked about it on my podcast. Okay. Oh yeah. And then check this out. All you Americans who are pro-trans and pro-LGBTQ and all that above, Ukraine's against it. Ukraine's against it. And I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying, listen, I'm for my beliefs and everything first. But if it's not my belief, and I do agree with you, I will, listen to what you have to say. So when Ukraine doesn't allow black people out and they allow dogs out, I'm not with Ukraine.
Okay.
When Ukraine doesn't give black people privileges to ride trains to get out of there because there's other people in front of them that they think that's behind them that they should be in front of them, I'm not with Ukraine. Black people bought the fucking tickets. Black people are in line. They're kicking them behind the fucking line to let white people and animals go in front of them. I'm not with Ukraine. When I found that out, bomb them motherfuckers. You think I'm wrong for that?
No, I don't know about that. I never had.
Well, look it up. I talked about this a couple of times.
Where'd you get this information from?
It's out there. Look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I tell you what, Dover. You know me. I'll look it up. Let me look it up for you for next content for Sunday.
I just want you to.
I tell you what.
Where you found it at? So
it's on the internet. It's everywhere. Ukraine they're against black people like a motherfucker. And guess what else they're against?
What's that?
They're against LGBTQ people. They're against gays or lesbian, everything. And then
So nobody in Ukraine is gay.
oh, they are, but they're hiding it,
Okay.
which they should be. And like I said, in Ukraine, you better hide it. You better. You should be undercover. Oh yeah. Oh man, listen. Ukraine, man, listen. What they did to us and they did to all these other countries, they lied.
Mm-hmm.
They're lying about what Putin wants. Putin wants, listen, I kind of feel Putin, but the way he's going about is wrong because it's Russia. Russia was one big unit.
Mm-hmm.
Every country had their part to play.
Yeah.
Putin went to Ukraine for his part. They didn't want to give it to him. We're not giving you the lithium. We're not giving you the titanium. We're not giving you anything. We're going to trade with America.
Mm-hmm.
In America, with those Democrats, the way they are, listen, war.
So
war is on, and I'm on the rise.
So you support Putin?
I didn't say that.
I did. What are you saying then?
What I'm saying is that
besides you hate Ukraine.
What I'm saying is Ukraine's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine is wrong for the way that they do black people, the way that they did black people. Man, and when I saw on video the way they treated black people over these stray dogs, I told the motherfuckers, I hope a motherfucker asks me for $1 and y'all people can look at me in my face. I hope y'all ask me for $1 to support Ukraine, and I'm gonna tell you to shove it up your fucking ass. Give it to them dogs. Ask the fucking dogs that you picked up instead of the black people that paid taxes, that worked there, that did this, did that. You picked up the fucking dogs. Ask them for $1. Don't ask me.
Well, they're already using your tax dollars.
And I'm pissed about that too, Dover.
Okay. So
Dover, I'm pissed about that.
Yeah, I'll do some research on that.
No, it's out there for opening. Listen, man, it's been. I've done a podcast about it. I mean, it's probably one of my solos because me and you do solos also.
Yeah,
this is one of my solos, man. And man, listen, people out there know that I did this, and I talked about this. My brother knows. Mark Muhammad knows. Kenny Boo knows. I don't know if you know, but they all know. I've talked about this. Ukraine is wrong. And we're all sitting here. Here's the thing about it. Everybody's like, I stand with Ukraine. Why? They don't stand with you. I told everybody that. They don't stand with you.
Right.
But all of a sudden, when Trump was like, I don't agree with Ukraine. I don't want to give them money. Everybody wants to sit there and be like, let's give Ukraine dollars. I don't believe in that. I just don't believe it.
No, I think Trump was sucking the butt of Putin, and he was trying to force Zelensky to do what he wanted to do. What he wanted him to do.
Who Trump was?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they asked Zelensky for the minerals, and he didn't agree to it. And that's what it was mad.
Who did?
Trump and...
Or Putin. Oh, no. Who asked Zelensky for the minerals? Putin or Trump?
Trump and the vice president, was it Vance? Now, that's why they had that little skirmish in the office.
Oh, but I didn't know if they were asking him then.
No.
I think they asked him before.
Right. The meeting took place after they asked him, and Zelensky didn't agree. They were pissed. So they had the little...
Right, but I think they asked him before that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Man, listen, the only thing I got to say is, these motherfuckers, man, they're playing checkers. They're playing chess, and we're all looking at not even chess. We're looking at Uno. They're playing chess, and we're in Uno.
What do you mean?
They're not letting us know what game they're playing.
What do you mean?
The politicians are not letting us know what they're playing because it's none of our business. As public figures and Just normal people who we are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not letting us know.
They're not letting us know.
No, they're not letting us know.
Okay, so you're saying they're doing something?
Yes, I know they are.
Behind the scenes.
Oh, I know they are.
Okay, what?
I can't put my finger on it yet because it's so deep to where if we look at it over, just look at the way shit's going, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not letting us know anything.
Not yet, but they will be exposed.
They will be exposed.
Why is it taking the what's that lady called?
Oh, which one?
The one who said she has the Epstein information and she won't release it.
He's dead, right?
Yeah.
Well, why would they release it?
Maybe because it has our president's name all in the papers and all he tried to get it redacted is what's been.
You're talking about Trump?
Yes.
Okay.
The evil dummy.
Okay. Well, what did you say about everyone else that was? Obama was involved in some of this with Puff Daddy. So with Puff Daddy things, Obama's been involved. What do you say about that? I mean, I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay. What I'm saying is, it's been reported that Trump's name is in the information, the Epstein files.
Right.
And so that's why they're not releasing it, because he's trying to figure out a way to get his name redacted so nobody will see it. And then they can release it. But it's hard to do that because you're going to have all these papers and files with these certain words.
Right. I get it.
Okay. I don't know about Obama going to P. Diddy parties. I don't know about
I didn't say he was at the Diddy parties. I'm just saying he was involved with some of the information that they're saying. Listen, this trafficking thing that they're doing, which I thought was bogus. I don't think, like I've went on record and says, I don't think they have anything on P. Diddy. I don't. But what I think they got on P. Diddy is that he knows certain shit against certain people that can get certain people fucked up. And he's not talking. So they're like, you know what, motherfucker? We're going to bring you in. Guess what? He's been in jail now for 3 months, right?
He's been held without bond.
For 3 months, right?
Yes.
What have you heard about it? I mean, what new while we're keeping this man in jail? Have you heard about it?
I haven't heard anything new.
No one has. And guess what I told people this on my podcast months ago, and I'm telling you today. I don't think they have anything on Puff Daddy. I really don't. Did he do some deviant acts? Yes. Did he do some nefarious, in the words of my partner, acts? I think he did.
Okay.
But they weren't against the law.
Mm-hmm.
These women and these men said yes. They are freaks too.
Yeah, he squirted them down with baby oil
and did what he did.
And just
yeah. They said okay. And I think everybody said okay to what Puff Daddy wanted to do. And therefore, I don't think Puff Daddy's guilty of anything.
And a naked body slip and slide.
Listen, yes, he had a slip and slide with naked bodies and hard cocks and wet pussies. Whoopee or open assholes for some of the guys. I went there, fuck it. But guess what? It is what it is. That's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Okay. What about beating up the girls?
That's a crime.
Okay.
Which one did he beat up?
I don't remember the lady's name.
Cassie. I'll tell you her name.
Okay.
He paid her $30 million with an NDA disclosure. That's closed. Name another one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Name another one.
We can't. Did he just beat up one chick?
Well, on camera, that's the one that they caught, and he paid her $30 million with an NDA disclosure.
Wasn't on camera.
Wasn't on camera, and there's no NDAs.
Okay.
Cassie got her ass whooping. Listen, give me $30 million, and that's all I gotta do is take a couple kicks to the ribs. Man, listen. I got hit in the ribs by a football player. It fucked me up. And then a couple more jumped down when I was down. Give me $30 million for that. I ain't crying. Listen, I'm not saying I want my daughter to go through that or want any woman to go through that. But if that's what you got to take for $30 million, I think everybody gonna sign up for that. Kick me, motherfucker. And the way Puff Daddy's little bitch ass kicked, whoopee, he was dancing. Take that, take that, take that. Man, fuck him.
So you don't think they got nothing on him?
No, I don't think they got anything on him.
Okay.
I really don't. I really don't.
You'll see about that.
Yeah, we want to see. I've been saying that for a while now, though. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
I've been saying, and you, I think you kind of agree with me.
I don't know. I don't know what
I know you don't know, but I think you kind of agree with me because, listen, he's been in jail for over 3 months, no bail, but they don't have.
They're not done with the investigation, or
I don't know what they're doing, man.
They haven't set any dates for trial.
No, they haven't said anything. No.
So I'm not sure what happened there. I can't say either way.
Right.
Because, obviously he's been arrested and held without bail. So they must think that there's something pretty bad.
There is something pretty bad.
They would give him bail at least.
Yeah, you think so?
But they're afraid he might skip this country.
And he ain't going nowhere. All he got to do is put his ass in house arrest under his own place where he's going. Yeah. I mean, they watched his ass for 2 months before.
Yeah.
You can't watch it for another 30 days with 3 motherfuckers. Like, look, we're going to be in this room with you. Mm-hmm. I pay, baby. I would have lived with Puffy. I swear to God, I would. Mm-hmm. Listen, I ain't put no baby on. I ain't doing none of this. Mm-hmm. Oh, my man Dover. We're doing our podcast, and we're going to do it from Puffy's room. And we got Puffy on there. Listen, we'd be rich then.
We would.
They wouldn't.
Like what? Interviewing Puffy?
Yeah. You think we wouldn't?
I don't know.
Let's get out of here. Dover.
I'm sure we get a lot of attention.
And that's all we need.
A lot of attention.
And that's all we need.
Yeah.
But guess what? We could do that, and guess what? We don't have to entertain Puffy once he goes back to his bedroom. Listen, I'll wake up if I hear Dover screaming. But number one, y'all don't know Dover the way I know Dover.
That wasn't even funny.
It was funny to me.
No, was it?
But Dover wouldn't be screaming. I was about to say, he ain't going to be the one screaming.
No.
It'll be Puffy.
Yeah.
Because I think Dover would.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't try it.
With either one of us.
Right.
No.
I mean, he's already in trouble. He don't want to be hurt and in trouble.
It ain't about the fact that he's in trouble, but he's trying to, what they're saying, he tried with a lot of people.
Yeah,
but he knows who to try it with.
Yeah, and he had a big ego.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna try that shit. Listen, I take my glass off, look at that motherfucker like, what? What'd you say to me? I already know Dover. I'm like, I ain't pulling him off. I'm waiting till Dover get tired, then I'm gonna jump in. You're tired? Let me get tired, then you jump back in.
He would be embarrassed and hurt.
He'd be really embarrassed.
So I don't think he would do that.
I already know he wouldn't. Everybody that knows us know he wouldn't do that with us. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't even be a problem. It wouldn't even be an issue. Mm-hmm. But we could interview him.
Yeah. We can ask him why.
Ask him why.
And what are you doing with all the baby oil?
You can ask him that. That's my guy here.
Haven't you ever heard of KY jelly?
Listen.
What are you doing with all this baby oil?
KY feels more, they say it feels more real. Oh, well, who cares?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
This is my guy here.
He doesn't even care anything about the delicacy of it.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Well, he was with the men.
Oh, wow.
So men, I don't know if men don't get wet like women do. Balls.
Yeah. So I don't want to.
No, let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, people, we had a great show today. I'm thinking, I didn't get through all my topics. We'll get to the rest of them on Sunday. Listen, we had a great show today. A great show. Mm-hmm. Listen. Dover is a motherfucker. I am too. I am a motherfucker too.
Okay.
But like I say, Pete Diddy better not ever get close to us. Mm. I'm gonna tell you like this: he won't come out alive. Mm-hmm. He will not come out alive. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what anybody out there says. He will not come out alive, and he can take that. And other than that, Dover, you gotta say what you gotta say, because I'm just letting everybody know. We ain't on that bullshit.
Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, it's a great show.
To another exciting episode of As the Crow Flies. It's probably offensive.
It's probably offensive.
And I hope that we have entertained you.
Hey, listen, we do the best we can, and we love you and for your support. And guess what?
Yeah.
The summer's coming up. We're going to do a live show. I got plans to do a live show outside at a bar or somewhere we're going to be. You guys need to show up.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a live show, and we're going to do on-the-spot shows, and we got things that we got coming up with everybody. So just stay tuned.
It's going to be sweet.
It's going to be sweet.
You're going to love it. You're going to be like, hey, look at those two dudes talking.
Well, they're gonna be on the mics. I got all the mics. They're right here.
Yep.
And listen, the other it's right there in my bag. The podcast is going to go global, and we're going to take you with us.
Worldwide.
Springfield, you're going to go with us when we sit outside. We interview you, and you're on the show. And I can't wait to bring you aboard. And it's going to be great.
Sprinkleberry Farms.
Is that what they call it?
Some people do.
What else?
Sprinkle.
But this is my partner, Mr. Anthony Scott Dover.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing Nikki Jean,
the Nixter,
and she's an integral part of what we're doing now.
Yeah,
and I'm proud to have her aboard.
Proud.
And I'm J Creep T Crow, and we're signing off. So
we're out of here. Like last year. See ya. Peace.
That suck. Okay, I got that. Well, got that down here, and I got. What's the outro at? What did I say was the outro? It was this one.
Yeah. I'll get it. We're tuning out, but not for long. Catch the vibe and sing along. Stay with us through thick and thin. In this game, we all win. As the crow does, so do we. High above, just wild and free. Tuning in to break the rules.